to play it. He think all of these rap niggas are phony. And he think it's all fake. And he keeps his business separate from all of that. He's not out disrespecting none of the rappers. He's not out talking shit about none of the rappers. But he know what it is, and he keep himself kind of away. I got a little bit of that in me. I don't jive with, I ain't coming to mingle with you niggas because I know what this is, and I know me. I'm psycho. So I try to keep that separate. But I'm damn sure not about to make my task harder than it needs to be. As a podcaster, I'm independent. However, the people that are higher up in some of these C-suites, in some of these companies that you may need to partner with or align with or work with, yeah, they want to know what time it is. There's a way that you got to kind of do that. Sorry if I'm breaking news.
But everybody have to go through their phases, right? Like, he's just going through that phase that you went through, that everybody else went through, right?
I don't know what phase he go. He sounds, I've never met him, and I'm trying to get him up here so I can say some of this to his face because it's important. He's talented, but
yes,
you making your job harder. Was not. But that's the line that went over his head because the SO asked him, yo, in the song, tell me, is this about a verse or a career? Like, what did you think he meant by that? And Spesh couldn't say it.
In that same clip.
He didn't know what he meant. I got the clip somewhere. I'll find it, but I'm running my mouth right now.
I got you.
The point of that, the sentence, he wasn't dissing your career. Right. He was saying, yo, think bigger picture, dog. He was saying the same thing Method Man said to me. I'm cemented already. I did it. I rhymed with Big. I'm off.
World tour.
This is not about a verse, dog. Hey, you got me on the verse. Hey, kudos. But I'm who the fuck I am already. And Spesh seemed to miss that part. He just seemed cool with making his job a little harder than it is, and I don't understand it.
That's all I hear when he's speaking is entitlement. I asked you for a verse, you didn't do the verse. You're not giving me a verse. I tried every which way to get the verse, and fuck all that life happening shit. What if he just don't want to do the verse?
It's possible.
He's entitled to that.
That's true.
As a rapper, I'm entitled to say, hey, you know what? Or not right now. I'll get to you later on. You gotta get here.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's whatever reason.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not used to the industry. When people talk to me, say, yo, give me their phone number that I ain't asked for, and say, yo, I'm gonna do this. For some strange reason, I believe that shit. Cause that's the world I come.
I'm pausing it. When people talk to you, where 38 Spesh? When what people talk to you? See, that's what I mean about you niggas that run around, I'm independent. Nah, you gonna see Busta Rhymes. You're gonna see the people of the space in spaces. You're gonna see that in Pergola. You're gonna see it in Buffalo, wherever the fuck you at. So people are talking to you and they know who you are. Independence don't mean separate from that like you seem to keep saying. Dog, get over yourself. Dog, get over yourself. Go out there and get some life experience. Yo, and it hurts. It hurts coming from where we come from. All that, we a man of our word. Hey, all us is real niggas. Ain't nobody pussy. So then you get in the music business and the DJ say, I'm gonna play your record, and he don't play it. Then you go get with somebody, you give them your music, yo, dog, I think this shit fire, I'm pass this to somebody, and they don't fucking pass it. This has been hip-hop since 96 when I gave Chris Lighty my demo and expected a phone and was waiting by the phone. This is when we was bumping into niggas and passing them something, thinking that, oh my God, something about them. No, nobody's doing nothing for you, nigga. You can either get angry about it,
or you just work harder.
Or you could just understand the game that you in and the position that you in. He got to get over some of this stuff. The music business is not the land of real nigga. Actually, if you asking me, it's a trap for real niggas. The music business is designed to set you real niggas up. Because you come in with all your real nigga tricks, closed-minded, and now you learn some Jewish tricks. or now you learn some lawyer tricks, or now you learn the tour tricks, or now and at some point it's meant to make you, the real street nigga, flip a fucking lid. It's like when the customer service people call. Yes, sir. No, we cut your lights off. No, we'll try to get that on immediately. No, if you can just be patient with us, we'll send somebody out there in 79 hours. They're saying everything for you to say, yo, suck my dick. But you can't say it, because then they're going to hang up on you, and you're going to be a hole for the next 47 fucking minutes waiting for them to get back on the phone. It's a tricky game. It's not set up for real niggas to win. You niggas, I'm a real nigga, I'm a real nigga, I'm a real nigga, I'm a real, you're a real nigga, that you gonna real nigga us to death, yo. Learn what the fuck is going on around you. And if you're a real nigga, then why you even fucking making the day hard for some other niggas who ain't gonna say nothing about you? That's the thing. He's saying what he's saying about Jim. Hey, Jim, you don't rap well enough. You don't qualify to join this conversation. True. But it don't take somebody rapping well to identify Jadakiss as one of the people that we just don't play with like that.
So this is Jim, to Joe's point. Joe is saying Spesh reminds him of him. At one point, Jim Jones was shooting at the top of the top of the top.
You can cut it on.
And now Jim Jones maybe, I can't speak for Jim, identifying, yo, I made that mistake that you making.
You can cut it, Bizzle. You don't need no.
You shooting at Jada. I shot at Jay-Z. Yeah, but it was...
And at the end of this, he got...
Because Royce came out when Jim was shooting at Kiss.
All right. Those who are not down with the story, basically, he was interviewed 30 Days Spesh. And by the way, of what Joe was talking about, he was referring to Ransom. Ransom is independent. Those who do not know Ransom, look him up. He has a extensive catalog, and he's dope. But he was talking about Ransom. Ransom moved to the Bahamas. He isolated himself in the industry. He doesn't go to gatherings and parties, sound like myself. And he doesn't try to get to know anybody. He just make his music and do him. Now, we're talking about 30 Days Spesh. Backstory, those who don't know. He was interviewed, and they said that a particular song that him, Benny the Butcher, was on, and Jadakiss from the Locks, he said he got the better verse. He got the better Jadakiss, and ever since then, Jadakiss did not want to get on track with him. Since that remark, Jadakiss have been on several freestyles. One of them, the Kane freestyle, where he's throwing shots at Jadakiss. Throwing shots at 30 Days Spesh, where he made the quote what Joe was saying, is this about a song or a career? You know? So let's give you his he's a little salty that Jadakiss did not reach out to him. He figured that it's because he got the best of him on track and blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. So what do y'all feel about the Joe Buttons clip that we just played? Is it accurate? Do you all agree? Let me know. Anybody can go first.
I agree with what Joel was saying, man. About the part of when you're in a certain kind of industry, you have to play by a certain set of rules. And I get that. So as a young artist just coming in, you pretty much have to stand in line and sort of wait your turn. But you know how younger artists, they got that fire, and they be trying. Sometimes they'll try to punch up. You know what I mean? 38, especially trying to punch up. You know, Joe Budden trying to punch up and battle Jay-Z. And you know, like that can backfire. You know what I'm saying? That could backfire and ruin your career, because it backfired and it ruined Joe's career in a lot of ways. So Joe know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I feel him 100%, bro. I feel him 100% on what he just said, especially when he said that he had to demo certain industry people and you know, DJs, and he said, well, I'll get back with you. That's industry talk. You learn that quick, you know. They're not going to get back with you 9 times out of 10, you know. No, they don't want to hear your demo 9 times out of 10. No, they don't want to do a song with you 9 times out of 10. And you can be talented because 38 Special is no pushover. And to give him some grace backstory. He's been doing this for a minute underground. He's an underground rapper. He's just now getting notoriety, you know? So according to industry standards, he's a new up-and-coming rapper, but 38 Special been doing this for a minute. Like Zelda been doing this for a minute, you know? And they all from the same cloth in up north New York. They're all in the same circle, you know. God, what you think?
Same thing. Industry, a lot of things about networking. You know what I mean? That's what I think a lot of this has to do with, and personality types and everything like that. But the big thing is when people don't like being embarrassed. You don't like to get shown up like that. So there's a certain thing that's going on, and I think that he made another reason that could be is just sometimes the vibes. Like, say, all right, you had the hot verse, right? But there could have been some talk around this after the fact. You know what I mean? Some little of that buzz that goes around. That gets back into Jada's ears. I'm not saying this what happened, but there's a good chance. That gets back in, and then they hear all this talk about it. Now it's got like, all right, now you done colored the whole perception on yourself that you may not even intend to even get placed there. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. Sometimes you might feel like you got the win, and don't need to broadcast sometimes, because you never know what bridge you're burning. You don't even know that you're burning one.
Yeah. And I'm sure Jadakiss, like any others, it depends on the personality. I think Jadakiss be like, good one, youngin, you got me. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, when it's broadcast, now you're dealing with people's brands. Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff. And the person who's throwing the information out there, they may think, okay, this probably get, a viral clip, which it did in a negative light. Now he probably done boycotted himself because who want to work with him now? You understand? He's not going to get a call from Jay-Z. He's not going to get a call from Nas. He's not going to get a call from any of those people, even from a middle level. He's not going to get a call from Method Man or anything like that. Maybe, maybe not. But you get what I'm saying. He boycotted himself. Like you said, Gov, you don't know the the connections that Jadakiss has. You can't perform in New York City now. You disrespected one of their own. Make it hard for you to go to New York and perform now. That road gonna be a little rough for homeboy. Sometimes it's just better to humble yourself. If you know you got somebody on the verse, that's what it is.
Right.
You don't have to broadcast that. It's a show of disrespect and insecurity in my opinion.
See, that's for the fans to do.
Yeah. Facts. 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 Ty.
I think y'all said a lot of the what I would have probably said is like his politics. Certain people, um, it's just certain names carry enough weight where you can't do certain things, and certain accusations just hold much more weight, and you can't even if you get the best of Jadakiss on the track, you don't promote that, and you don't accuse a legend like Jada of ducking, because that's like insinuating to him that he don't got the juice to compete. You know what I mean? So that could hit differently. But at the same time, sometimes a little bit in my head is like, man, Jada, somebody got you, got the best of you. Just, show up differently. Come back harder. You know what I mean? But I do get it. Like, he got a legacy. He got a brand that he you need to protect. And it's just at the end of the day, it just should have just, like a lot of that type of stuff should just, it's just competition. It's just it shouldn't entertainment. It shouldn't get in, turn into disrespect and conflict and who gonna smoke who and all of that. But yeah, he definitely gotta remember it's politics. You gotta certain things you can't do, even if you're independent. You gotta know the hierarchy, the stakes, and that's literally with any place you go. There's gonna be politics and a hierarchy, things you can't say and things you can't do. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree with 100%. I think what made it worse for him is how he delivered it. You know, as if Jadakiss was some type of bum he washed and Jadakiss is fearful of him. We know that's not to be true. I think it does Jadakiss a disservice to really respond and answer back at this young man. It hurts Jadakiss' brand to do that. And then he doubled back on some interviews I watched when he was like, clowning him and Fat Joe on that podcast and like, why is this grown man talking about drugs and wearing a backpack on his pack and y'all look like clowns and I come from the streets and real dudes don't do that. We all know that you never spent the day in the mountains, talking about prison. You never had commissary sent your way, blah, blah, whoop the whoop. So he's double backing on the disrespect. And again, he doesn't know that that's actually blackballing him and making things worse on him. Bizzle, what do you think?
I don't have much to say on this one, but I do agree with Jeremiah's point more particular, but I don't really have much to say on this one.
Trying to make,
Okay.
trying to make waves.
Yeah.
This is the game of ocean. It's like an ocean, a big ocean. He trying to make whatever waves he can to get some motion. And if he can get motion, then it's a win for him. So I think that's the game he playing.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't know about him until this incident, presented itself.
Right.
And then they go look at his music and say, okay, let's see what you really about. And I've seen a lot of that online too, where he done gained a lot of new fans. And a lot of Jadakiss fans was like, I don't know about this one, man. He's this boy pretty vicious, right? But, us listening to music, catalogs matter, right? And then somebody posted up something where Jada had about, I'm assuming 5 songs and 30 Days Spesh, albums, I'm sorry. And 30 Days Spesh had about 15 albums or whatever the case may be, right? But quality overshadows quantity any day. That's my argument with it, right? Your 5.
I said it's like wrestling now though. It's like what's hot right now. Who's got the biggest match? Because like if you watch, I remember I used to watch it, and whatever match was happening today was the greatest match of all time. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter about last year. Forget last year's WrestleMania. This is the one right here. So it's like a lot of that is going on right now. So whoever can get that motion, whoever can get that buzz for the moment. Ooh, he just dropped this single. Oh, he's the hottest right now. That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah, but they're here now.
Yep.
Hip hop need a body, man. 2 years ago was Kendrick and Drake. So now this year is 30 Days Spesh and Jadakiss. Real quick before we signed off, me personally, and it depends on Jadakiss if he still has that fire in him. But that Jadakiss that went against Beanie Siegel, 50 Cent, and Jay-Z, I don't really got special dealing with that Jadakiss, man. I mean, go back and check this man's record of his victims or his, the people he went up against, and he's pretty much not to be played with respectfully, man. Jadakiss is not an easy win at all, and I don't even think he had a loss in his career. So I'm just saying. Very interesting. We had the thing about Talib Kweli, but I just X'd that out because I couldn't find a video of the Christian rapper, the white guy, supposed to be MAGA or something like that.
I found his name, but I ain't get enough info yet.
Yeah, I think Skills posted it up, but he didn't present enough info to me, but he said that Talib Kweli, had his hat in a bunch, talking about he should be banned and black people should listen to him and blah blah whoop de whoop. And he fired back. Little clip I heard that he said Talib Kweli is more white than he is. So yeah, I wish I would have had the song so we could analyze it and break it down more. But the red flag is for the fact that the white guy said he has black friends. I said, dog, you don't ever say that. Even if you do have black friends, that's something a white person don't say out of their mouth. Cause you get disqualified right there, bro.
100%.
You don't mention that. Like, if you just knew how that sounds to our ears, bro. Crazy. But yeah, I wanted to
black.
Yeah, I wanted to elaborate on that, but another time for another day. You know how the internet is. Good, today's news, tomorrow's gone. On to the next one. God, where can they find you?
GovernorsMansion.net.
Jammer One, hopefully I said that right. Where can they find you?
Jammer One on YouTube.
Quan Bizzle in the middle, pause, where can they find you?
Nostalgia Music on all platforms.
And Ty is the man off the grid. I'm at a mill. Fine, I guess I said on all platforms except for X. I'll catch you guys next week. And by the way, man, I love Joe Budden's energy. I love that man's energy. I gotta stop. I think why I'm so calm today? Maybe because it's raining and my wife lit this candle where it's supposed to make you calm or whatever the case may be. I'm using all types of excuses. The allergies, the fact that I didn't prepare like I wanted to, but hopefully I'll be more prepped up and alive next time. And I didn't have my coffee, man. I had this calm tea. It's crazy, man. She might as well gave me a Percocet or something, bro.
Did the heat wave in today?
Yeah.
Yesterday, yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So a lot of factors, man. I'm more of a downer today than the upper, but it is what it is. All right, fellas, I'll see y'all next week, man. Peace.
All right, peace.
The volcano from where Iceland, they come to take over the rap game like the white man. Hiller than Hitler, photobomb at Yahoo, read it on missile. Watch me do it like the Pointer Sisters. Slip arsenic in your corn liquor. Two bigger L's than the Aubrey nigga. From Pappy Mason to Pastor Mason, the church is vacant. A preacher with Bobby trapped in the basement. I'm laughing, just imagine the Sleepy Beauty had herpes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the place to be. I'm your host, Adam Mill. To the right of me is Quan Bizzle. To the left of me, because the governor in the middle is Jambo One. Hope I